Hello mo apni ngal host atu jamer mongala talk show unfiltered te apni ngal sob ke swagat kuri ase. Kor bitore hua laga crimes kan domestic violence, child abuse aro amikan bishi khota nakwa laga crime marital rape kan nishna crime kan do society de puila bra thagigina ai ase aro itia bi ase. Records laga hisab te etu pandemic homoy de aro idu kor bitore nohile bon darwaja di hua laga crimes kan bishi uti ase. Holibi sawal do itu ase. Kili itu crime kan uti ase amikan ki kurile manu kan ge iniga diktar homoy de ki kuribu parbo aro ki kuribule lage idu kan hekabo Amikan ekta fast changing world de thage aro amikan laga dunia change hua nishna aro nutun crimes amikan nahunya kan bi bishi olai ase aji laga show de amikan logo de Twitter guest ase aro amikan taijun pra iniga diktar homoy face krile ki laws pra itu issues kan ge address kre edukan janibo to ami etia kwa nishna aji mohan itu laga opore discussion korile amikan lode duita case ase to ami laga right te ase ma'am Esther Aye tai advocate ase KL group te aro tai mostly women laga crime against women can handle kore aro mui laga left te ase ma'am Limasenla Longkumer tai mostly tai we advocate ase KL group laga aro tai mostly child laga opore abuse wa kan nule crimes kan child laga opore wa kan de tai deal kre to thank you so much both of you for joining my show today. तो मैं इधर लगा आज लगा discussion तो मैं आगे बढ़े ना इधर हुदियोले मन जाओ कि मैं नित्या क्या निशना मैं आज crime लगा ऊपर खोता कोले ऐसे बॉन दरवाजा दे हुआ लगा crimes कान like domestic violence नूले marital rape नूले child abuse कान तो मैम अपनी लगा हिसाब टीवी इधर violence कान तो क्या constitute करे
अच्छा मोहन तो इधर violence to there are different form of violence. When it comes to domestic violence ase kushi guledo itu ki pra domestic violence ase guledo itu maki mota machedi na sadi kurigina takhan itu sadi kurigina gor ekta di chatti thaki ase holibi ami khan dosra jaga dido ami khan crime khan manu pra ekta chor kurse holibi manu ke ekta rape kuri dise na enika ase gule ami khan FIR jaigina mare holibi mota bra maki ke mari ase mistreat kore ase guledo ami khan do itu to crime ase kugina consider na kore holibi inika khan maki ke marpit korekla nohoy nolibi ni verbal abuse kotha bra maki ke inega biya kotha koa kan na nolibi emotional abuse kora kan nolibi kumba do sob to inega to nokuri libi economic abuse koe poisa khan gor khan chola bole thik pra poisa na dia khan na inega khan bi thage aro kumba do maki mota sadi koishi gulibi inega sexual abuse bi thage na inega khan sob pra do ami khan itu crime consider kore aro inega khan cases kan ase koishi gule do ami khan to itu DIR domestic incident report koina protection of women from domestic violence act under the apni khan itu DIR file kurubo not only this there are other crimes also like itu domestic violence la itu ase holibi itu like la nohigina under 498A tv apni khan itu cruelty na enika la tv IPC Indian Penal Code la tv itu FIR itu bi file kurubo paribo na another option to itu ase ini
okay ma'am तो मैम अब since अपनी तो child लगा ऊपर बिशी काम करे child लगा rights और child abuse kan ki han do apni bi du laga porde ki ko child laga side for side shuguli do ki ase
mohalla society de dia ini the current pandemic la we if you take it into consideration mohan child abuse ko do itu violence itu women violence dishna it's on at bar idia do na itu komdibi no hoy bishibi no hoy will be same itu serious issues hi jaya se aro child rights aro child abuse kushiguli do it comes to mental issues it comes to emotional issues and most concerning idia mohalla society the bishi rampant hua do child abuse it be in the form of physical hinuina most concerning is the sexual abuse so idula mohan bi case to case basis mohan kurina hia tamde idu khan inaga laga bishi case pa ase mohan society
yes ma'am our child abuse laga kota olai shukule muidu january munjai mohan Nagaland debi child abuse ko laga cases kan bishi register kurina ase aru mohan ajikali hi ekta register hala bi dikhi paise I mean bishi hoi thagibo holibi news te bishi dongor hwa do to child abuse kushukule mostly naga society de sai shukule nijor laga bacha ge hwa laga bishi asna domestic helpers kan ge hwa laga idu hani bishi register kurina thage
kwa nishina mohan child abuse to it's in the form of child labor na child labor kushi kuli do aru it's in the form of domestic helper hui jai aro kwa nishina it's never our children na mohan la bacha nuina dusra manu la bacha ekta na idu in the form of like trafficking bi hui jai aro kitiaba do idu out of idu poverty na ma baba khan kheti kam kore aro education afford koribo na pare to inaga khan bacha khan bi town city de main purpose to education karne korna phatai will be town punja dam di do takhan gi do inaga homes ti jai gina takhan gi abuse kori jai because most of the time bacha kushi guli do they are silent victims they cannot speak for themselves like mohan dangor manu na adult nishina khan do they cannot stand up for themselves idu dam di tahan silent victim gra dam di do idu abuser bra huilibi idu employer huilibi kun huilibi they think they have a right to abuse them na tahan gi do ini because they know that they will never fight for their rights idu han la bra hi arbi bishi increase kore ase na mohan la society de
तो मैम अपनी भी मोस्टली डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस का लगा हैंडल करे तो ini domestic violence kan oli tu ko nishna alak alak ase to Nagaland ite tak muani ni nule ajikali pandemic time de सबसे बेसी register cases kan do ki ase kiniga type kan ase
sabi te do ami khan do mohan ini dosa khan bi bishi thagibo hole bi mohan la chamber de anigina mohan iniga cases kan handle kora to bishi wala do domestic violence kan thake nole do crime against women like rape sexual assault noji kolibi ini marital issues kan na tadi women la ido custody kan thage like where their rights are being violated iniga kan la cases kan ai thage aro main issue de do mohan ido especially maki kan ami kan la ido custody dibi sometimes like in the name of like kita bado not kiba biya kwa nai holibi kita bado our society is a patriarchal society na motabrai head of the family aro motakhan ki ase motakhan koi itu final ase ni gana aro kita bado ki jane motabrai hi thik thaka nai hola motabrai maki ke chhari gina dosra maki ke loi jaise na dosa manu lori sadi kuri gina piche di maki ke chhari gina tai mudu khai gina maki brado iman bahal na for example like maki is a very good wife take prata inia korna tai do bacha भी bahal ba sabo pare hole bi our customary law is such that like kiteba do ami khan ki ushi gole bi at the end of the day mohan do kanon ti do we always talk about like the best interest of the child kun bra bacha pabo lage ni khan thagi hole bi ki ase kushi gole do ultimately mohan itula hesa pra jaise gole do bacha do maki ke nadi ge na tai mota bra mudu khai ge na tai sabo na parbo ghor manu khan ge sob bak kudi bola ase hole bi tai maki ase amma ase biological mother ase hole bi tai ge nadi ge nai dosra manu ke he etu sabole de na to inika khan la amma khan agree howa khan tai khan itu khan mohan ge modot kori dibi koina he kumba to kwa nishina violence to alag alag se kumba to rape khan iniga victims kan ahe holibi bishi difficult ase because bishi case to ase de holibi before like even the case is registered kumba to edu bi nokuri gina family khan par hi dosra bran hoye de holibi edu abuser la family ba bi ho pare no le even the victim la family tak par bi edu victim khan ge pressurize kuri gina edu case khan file nokuri gina no le bi file kora piche di bi withdraw korole la na iniga kuri gina mohan ite tak to like mohan la experience like iniga mohan face kuri gina ase
so we can say that iniga cases kan do bishi thagibo holibi mohan bi aro mohan la society do sai shukuli mohan bui kha bishi thagi manuan ki ko nole manuan iniga huishuguli mai ki blame kro nole iniga ki an thage do so do you think iniga mohan la thinking iniga thagi bari iniga cases kan registered na hogina thagi bishi do
hoy bishi bar iniga manu khan bar bi iniga koi ki garni mohan la experience ini instance ekta duida case kan kobo for example like maki tu tai aggrieved by the judgment given by maybe the customary court or the village court na iniga khan bra order disi holibi tai khushi pana aggrieve kurigina court te tai justice karni nok kurigina hai holibi iman tak aha pichi dibi kumba do for example ekta custody case kobo tai do baba muri jaise ama bra tai kam kuri ase tai sabo pare na aro ama bra nasai shugule gor man sob ke bak kudi bola ase holibi tai khan bra bacha khan bi ama lodi chabole mun jai ase holibi ta khan koi ama lodi jaise gule do apni khan do edu bosti manula edu bra khetai dibo bosti la nam bi cholabo na paribo inika khan na kiteba to ta khan ge inika khan bi boi khelai aro inika khan bra na jana bra ta khan aro kumba do itu ekla no hoigina ekta similar case ekta te do inigala motabra maki ke chhari digena 10 saal 20 saal kiloti thagigena maki ki ko na digena chhara chhari kuri she divorce kuri she na tai dosha maki ke paigena which ero piche de maki to ki hoise gole do tai do she didn't get justice na itu bra tai court te aisle court ki case ti do file kora pichi dibi bosti manu khan bra ta khan bra maki ke kla noi holibi ta khan na bosti di clan ki man ase sob ke excommunicate kor dibo olai dibo na iniga kora dam ti do even though she know that like tai la rights ase gulibi tai karni tai iniga bhabi jai e moi jai libi itu ki ase moi karni sob ghor manu nolibi bosti manu moila khandan manu khan ke itu diktar diboli mun nai do karni moi do case withdraw korbo gaina case jai mam balwa ja pichi dibi tai withdraw korna jai jina so itu kumba bishi manu iniga instances case dikhishe gole do victims khan to bishi ase na aru tahan case bi file koribi koi nebe ahe olibi kura pichi di tahan bra koe family khan bra moi to kurjabole mun ja asil bi family khan bra court te itu khan na jabi na aru family khan na nam pia na koribi koi na to ila right thagil bi chhari dibi iniga aru family khan na support na pa bra bishi manu khan victims to ase but then knowing that like tahan court te jaise gole bi they'll either be under pressure to withdraw the case or tahan itu support na pa bra bhoi laga bra bishi manu bra to itu tahan da rights thagile bi give up kori na tahan approach na kori jai
acha ma'am do ni ama baba han ni bosti thage han bacha ge puruli diule ni town khan de phatawili bi tahan ni kunuba do kiba kan do jani na rakhiwo lage ke acha moi laga bacha ge iniga kurishi kule mohan case file korole lage nole moi laga bacha ge iniga kurishi kule galti ase mohan jaina legal way ra manu ge approach ko lage to iniga jani ule laga gan ki ase
itia kwa nishna mukhan so far the state mukhan implementing agencies to palba rakhina say it's just that awareness nai na idu khan do all are in place na the system idu kwa nishna every district khan do idu social worker khan will be na district child protection unit be legal come officers khan in khan so bas they will be they don't know how to approach na idu karne awareness is very important once they are aware then we know how to help them aro ta khan bi kwa national bishi manu idu mula colleague Esther babi kwa national women's rights will be child rights will be ta khan idu approach kuribuli na pare to the right authority na to idu mohan bra idu ta khan gi ways and means dikhaise kuli do kitiaba do like extreme remote places kan la parents kan hi more approachable thage more understanding thage like oh inaga siguli mohan do muila pacha garni do last tak fight kuribo na if apni khan mohan gi modot kuribi inaga bi koi kitiaba do arbi very advanced ekta right arbi misunderstand kuri jai na idu do ami khan kuribuli na dibo pacha gi te lui jai jawo inaga bi case to FIR kurile he we can do justice for the child also will be FIR bi kuribuli mun nai koi na aru kitiaba do ini with all due respect stop kwabi noi will kitiaba inaga idu body scan students can brahi every hindrance kuri jai police ke na idu to go ahead with the cases to idu han sob to awareness generation first thagile do they know like idu khan kun du jaigina help mangibo idu do tahan jani boli parjo
to back to ma'am Esther to ma'am mohan ini age de khota ko nishna one domestic violence making law property crime la khota koi degi to is it making gani FIR file kole difficult thagena nai iniga cases kan de noile ki reasons kan ase iniga kile difficult lage taga
itu do ko kole do like my colleague said like system to everything tik tak ase na our police can be coordination like they are ever ready to help there was one time a case where like victim do rape hoise na or tai police ido FIR kuro koise holibi the police refused to launch an FIR na holibi inigala cases ekta police station para iniga koise holibi there's always another scope for a victim that is zero FIR gonna file kori any police station ekta bara nakurbo tala itu nakurbo holibi koti holibi paribo nolibi ni phone bara bi like tan SMS koile bi itu that will also be considered as FIR na holibi manu khan do ko nishina FIR file korile bi bishi diktar hoy jai ki garni ni any mohan like experience para like a certain case where ido bacha ekta rape case tagise that tai do inia rape korigina bacha do tai amma baba do am baba nai na ama to widow thagise to ina na basti manu ase to bacha ke do rape korise to ina gora do case file kori thaga do even after filing an FIR na kono gam iman duk prof FIR file kora pichi dibi aro basti manu kan bra koise do ama ge over pressurize korina ido to ila bacha ke to case to withdraw korbo na dishi gole do ami kan basti bra apni khetai dibo to amma bra phone korigina koise ami do basti di thake ase to ami do yeti bra jaishi gole kuti jai jabo na iniga la issues kan bi kiteba to amikhan face kore of course like tahan gibi bal bra counseling kore kine kun hoy ko kine na aro kwa nishina mohon la bishi misconception thake that like ido amikhan ido to especially any remote places khan do ido kanon do ido jani kine bi thakbo pare bole kunba ekta duita garni sob ke botnam khai jai na tahan case bi amikhan alak alak ase kumba do like compromise kurubole la case ase kumba do ido compromise kurubole la case nai na aro inigala cases kan to serious offenses like rape murder kidnapping nolibi man inigala crime against women kan inia kan do ido do compromise kurina case to na kurubole la hoido tahan kurbu kushikulibi it's actually like victim no again it's like Nagaland state they happen kushikule state versus like itu accused person hoi jai do kun bia kam kurina holibi takan babe itu victim brai FIR kurse to victim brai itu case to withdraw kurbo lagi ini kana compound kurole man pressurize thai aro ini itu do hodai ini every case like most of the cases especially crime against women ase kushikule do not only like marital issues domestic violence itu sexual assault inia mostly like magi kan la cases kan do bishi pressurize jai like that itu case to withdraw kurole na aro FIR kurole do iman to poila nishina like iman to dictar do na pai de but then do pragna filing kora piche di withdraw kurole pressure do bishi ai thake
acha to me maro moi to huduli mun jamu la society naga society do saishuguli progressive ase koi aro women are treated equal iniga koi to apni laga hisab ti do how far is it true?
I would say like hoy olop to poila barbi bhal hoi jaise na but I think we still have a long way to go because kwa nishina a lot of sensitization is required like ko gole to crime ti do hazar ho adam di ekta no duitai ai ase do na it will be like it will be moi kwa do I think we should also give credit to Nagaland State Legal Services Authority na takan a piche ti sob district ti jai na sensitize kuri na itu makila rights bachala rights no libi individual public kalna rights libi ke ase sob jai na sensitize kora piche ti mohan do ini itu piche ti case bi ekta duita manu kan bi forthcoming kuri na iniga aggrieved person kan do ahi na complaint kan to digina case kan do jai ase noli to poila do takan nijor la rights bi na jani gina thagise na itu brahi I would say that like koho gole do holibi ite tak bi mohan rape to kwase libi like we were discussing earlier marital rape ra na maki mota la iniga la rape kan iniga ho kan do khoi gina thagise golibi no one will even have the guts to come and then like itu FIR kurule na iniga la mohan la di man society to man do advance to honai aro ite hi mom evolve kurase na itu karni rape iman dangor iniga openly like inia kura khan tak bi like madohan to jaigina kurbule mon na thagile to dosra to ahigina iniga report kurbo ka to aro mohalla advance jaise ko do moi to ni moila just my opinion na itu do mohan bi hoy bal to hoy jaise libi again mohan to aro bishi jabole ase ko ni hoy improvement is needed
ma'am apni ta dikiwa add up kurle mun jabo
Well, we really do appreciate Mohan men folks from Mohan Gido Kohole, a lot of liberty to work and you know Mohan la voice out can be guru there and I mean it's very I would say that we are so proud of our Naga women. There are a lot of successful Naga women entrepreneurs will be means in the government field can will be but I would say we have a long way to go. Na Mohan bahar manu bhabe Nagas just because we wear Western clothes, na just because we are free to wear Western clothes, they think that oh Nagaland is like so free for women, na. But it's different story altogether inside the house, inside the home because all the society, the societal, you know the. Taboo in Abi no will be that conservative society that we are brought up in na to maiki ekta will be bishi really be problem na arbi to be it becomes a issue na inaga laga itu I think we have to eradicate all that kind of mentality because it's not about what you dress, what you speak, how you know portray because definitely Mohan Naga Maiki Khan will be Bustidi Khan will be down the will be inside the home will be we work so hard na comparatively but then that recognition to is equal to panai I think definitely we have long way to go we are like moving there so it will save in my opinion
adding up to that Mohan itui ko parbe one bahari do Mohan so be ni bal nishne dike hulwi core bitor do Mohan nijor laga neighbor laga core diwi ki jaise to Mohan na jani jai because Mohan ko kle Mohan iniga issues kando ini core laga bitore rakhibo iniga Mohan iniga mentality ase tiabi like do you agree to that ma'am?
Yes, I totally agree to that ki karne ase gule do Mohan do hodai itu dosra crime ase gule do सब मानवी इनिगा हाला करे ना मानोगे इनिगा मर्डर करिसे नलिबि किबे एकटा चोर करिसे नलिबि किबे एक्सिडेंट होइसे गले सब ओलिबि माकी मोताबरा माकी के टिक परा इदु मिस्ट्रीट करना थागिलेबि मारिगिना थागिसे गलेबि इदु तो मोहन भाबि इदु तो घर भितरला मामला से मोहन तो तदि इंटरफेयर ना करे ना बट देन इदु एक परा तो प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ वुमेन फ्रॉम डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस एक परा प्योरली कोइगिना से इदु तो दैट्स आल्सो अ क्राइम ना और इना करिगिना इदु तो विक्टिम इदु ताइबरा एकला नहोइलेबि कुम्बा मानु नेबर खानोलि ताइला बिहाफ परा बि जाइगिना इदु कंप्लेन बि दिबो पारिबो ना मोहन दो इदु जाइगिना मोहन इदु स्टॉप कर दिबो लागे होलिबि मोहन ला दो इते तक बि इदु मानुला घोड़ी जाइगिना इदु मानुला चोकादी मोहन जाबले मन नाय इनिगाला इदु मेंटालिटी आसे आई थिंक इदु दो मोहन इदु नकुरिगिना बिकॉज विक्टिम दो की जाने ताइ दो बितोर किनिगा मुरी मुरिगिना आसे होलिबि कोहा निसिना सब मानु बराबि सोसाइटी बराबि इनिगा जानिगिना थागिलेबि नो वन इज कमिंग आउट टू रीच आउट फॉर हर ना इदु गांडी मोहन इनिगा साइसि गुलिदि इनिगा सच विक्टिम्स कान दो ओनली व्हेन दे हैव द सपोर्ट सिस्टम थागिले तान उलाबो पारे आसे दो एंटिल अनलेस आवर सोसाइटी लाइक मोहन इदु अलप सेंसिटिव कोइना मोहन ताखान के इदु सपोर्ट ना दिसे गुले दो इनिगाला विक्टिम दो मे बी लाइक ताइला लाइफ टाइम तिता इनिगा दुख पाइगिना थागिबो पारे ने तो गांडी मोहन बि इदु अलप इनिगाला सोसाइटी ति तो हान सेंसिटाइज करिगिना लाइक इनिगा मदद करिसे विक्टिम्स कांगे मदद करले बेसी भालो कोइना कइरे
और मैम मोहन आगे दे मैरिटल रेप ला खोता कोइ दे निशना मैरिटल रेप तो कोइ दो नागा सोसाइटी दो मोहन इनि खोता कोइना इमान दो खोता कोइना है ना को क्ले दो खोता भी न कोइ दो इनि न्यू असे तो नागालैंड भी मैरिटल रेप हो लगा इनिगा केसेस कानि को फाइल होइगिना आसना नाय
cases to file kora nai be holibi mohan we have interacted with victims na of marital rape ki karne ase collect incident ase magi do cesarean thagi hi na ena korigina sorry cesarean hoigina bacha paigina tai taila private pass kandi stitching korigina aishina to inia korigina ahigina gordi wounds bi heal kora nai na bacha paigina ahigina to ina gorna mota one taila rights to na iniga la time dibi ina gorna maki lodi iniga treat kore to that will amount to marital rape but then ami kan la du iniga happen kurina thagisu gulibi koha nisina rape ho tak bi na iniga tak bi mohan itu do suppress korble try kore ase gule do marital rape la to ahigina report korble to ite do olop time to lagibo negi
अच्छा तो मैम और मोहन इनी सेक्सुअली मोहन इता माइकी खान ला ओपरे क्राइम लगाई खोता कोइ ना ऐसे लिबि क्राइम दो नोले डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस तो नोले रेप तो माइकी खान के होय ने भी नोय एकला होय ने भी नोय आजिकाली लगा दुनिया तो moi ami दुबी जानिवले मन जावो कि नागा लगा सोसाइटी दे होले इनी मोता ला ओपरे भी रेप हुआ नोले मैरिटल रेप हुआ नोले डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस थग्या लगा एको फाइल क्रिना आसना नाय नोले एको आइडियास ना नाय इदु ला ओपरे
itu radi do ko munja do not only like my kekla brabi victim of domestic violence no ekiteba do mota bi thage na holibi kwandisna mohan do patriarchal society ase do mota bra head of the family aur iniga mota thagi se gulibi kun brabi tailai ego brabi aigna itu report krole nolibi nia krole do na thagi honegi na ena korigina ite tak to we know people like itu marital issues thagi gina ha kan di we know that itu मोता दो ताई विक्टिम ऑफ वायलेंस असे कोइना मोहन बरबी जाने उलेबी ताई ब्रा तक प्रबी ताई ब्रा जाइगिनी तो केस खान करिबो इनिगा तो इते तक तो नाय आरो करिबोलिबी टाइम लागिबो नेगी
तो थागिबो होलिबि मोहन इते रेडी नोय इनी इगोरा ना परे नोले मनोन की कोइ तो ना परे जैसे तो मैम अपनी तो देखिबा एड अप करले मन जाबो
I mean, just like we said, see, in many cases, Mohan Nagaland, आगे दिवी मोहन इधु discuss कर रही है कि इधु कल दिया से को अभी recognize नुकरा ला टाइम से ना इतिया ही बच्चा खान माइकी खान की शिकायत से इधु कुरा दो wrong ऐसे दो ना when it comes to domestic violence, really just to add on like to my colleague also, like verbal abuse ना verbal abuse भी in advanced countries that is considered as a very serious violence really yadi do mohan manuhan do kitiaba do na with all due respect but baba la naam loy khandan la naam loy maigi ge na ki kuilibi we don't think that that's wrong we don't take it as an offense like one ishna pacha khan ki bi lokai na khan tani na mara do it's fine you know we are living in that society where there is no we still not accepted that these kinds of actions are offensive or this is wrong so marital rape also like itia mohan itia awareness generation thagi shikuli do maybe we will have a few cases in hand or maybe they will come forward but like I said itia do mohan very male centric society bi ase pro na patriarchal bi ase to inaga la rabi maybe it's taking time to break that kind of ice and come forward
अच्छा जरो coming back to child abuse mui idu genuinely mun jai mon ini bacha gi rakhe dam de nule mon ini khode kam kurule bacha an gi rakhe dam de ini tade caregivers kan ba genuinely lawi ki hana se tan ba ki kuri du manon ajai du abuse se kuna idu kininga kiba kuru amingan.
Like I said, Mohan idu when we were associated with various authorities, Mohan bi idu child rights khan laga kui na beradam dido. We interacted with the labor department also, the commissioner. So दूसरा दे दो child labor कुली दो it's about working in hazardous place ना like लिटरा जगह garage खान hotel खान industry खान इदु खान के ताहन दो child labor consider करे ताहन दो as a domestic worker दो बिशी दो cases तो ना because they know that they are very well aware that underage minor की दो इनका employed करा दो wrong आसे गुना ताहन दो understand करी जैसे उल्वी गुआनिश ना मोहल्ला society दो इतु इतिया भी जानी ना भी थाकी वो उल्वी जाना खान भी still ना इनका लगा बच्चा खान के employ करे आरो ना जाना खान दो पुसा था खान दो टोस्टा पिस्ता भी रखे ना इनका लगा मोहन society दी थाकी आरो we cannot deny that every home has got minors as the helper na so one thing we only have to do is that the employer or the malik khan kun ase idu pacha khan gi rakya do treat idu pacha khan gi bi same tohan la bacha nishna treat kuribi na because tahan do they have a right to protection itia time ase tahan learn kurule because at the end tahan hi pray idu mohan future banawle ase they're going to be the future leaders and you know the idu mohan society the changes to tahan bra ani gule ase so tahan gi abuse kurina rakhi shi gule do just imagine our next generation how the society is going to be to mohan bi do direct house to house child labor ase gushi gule do along with the you know stakeholders authority police kan bra bi hotel kan bi check rate kore na ina employed kurina asna na and then we correct na also we impose fines and we take legal measures kan loi will be core di do checking kinaga mohan bi jawo na pare mohan society do na to inaga la di do only message is that kun inaga rakhe ajikali do first responders NGOs are like 24/7 tahan kaam kore na idura tahan bra idu make sure that they are given the best interest of the child na education will be fooding will be rest will be play time will be love and care idu khan pacha khan gi bi dibo lage koi na otherwise one call away na just because you are doing it inside four wall doesn't mean it's not reported ajikali do ini cases can report kori jai by neighbors by well wishers by concerned citizens na to idu khan do cases kan jani shikuli do at the end jail di buibuli lagi ho na to idu khan sob to sensitize kurli bi bal ase
तो मैम डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस हुई भी अलग अलग अब्यूजेस kan thage to ini itu अलग अलग अब्यूजेस kan naga ini category kan ini ki ase apni olop chunai dio parwa
mohalla under the protection of women from domestic violence act under the verbal abuse bi thake na mara ekla bra no hoide holibi kimba do mara na mari gine bi kotha pra bi manu ki bishi edu biya bra edu maki khan ge abuse kore ki ase gole kuma cases kan mohan ahado kumba khan do edu maki ge imman biya kotha ka bra sob to dia ase na holibi maki to mentally tai psychologically affect kori gina psychiatrist bi loi jai gina treatment bi kori gina ini gala cases kan bi ase na aro tai la khandan tai la family khan holibi tai edu khan ge man insult kora la kan which like really affects their mental torture na edu khan bishi thage nolibi kumba khan do mohan do kwa nishina mohan do mota edu lage na edu bacha do to kumba mota khan bra do ini mota bacha na pai shikule do moi dusra maki ki bi lulu ini ka kon maki khan ge torture kora khan bi thage na aro it could be another in the form of economic abuse bi na sob to ini ase ulibi puisa khan ekdom gori chola bole bi na de na aro ina gorna do mohan bi ini gala gor khan bi maki to fee bi dibuli nai na khorde kite badi khawole bi na thage inia kurigina economic abuse na ar sab iniga tight kurigina rakigina maki ke du hand na dia la inia khan bi itu bi economic abuse ase no shiguli bi itu ekla no hoigina mohan do idu ki ase mohan na society to idu sexual abuse kan bi bishi thake na idu do ki ase gule do rape eklan hoide holibi jabardasti take idu pornography kan sabole de na any ekta instances ekta case saga do ki ase gule do magi do mohan sob Christian society de ase de holibi bahar bra sadam de kun bi tu manu do ini ga hobo ko ina bi na jene na like church tv man like high standing thaga manu aro kun bra bi na jene holibi maki to ki gore ase gule do rati to time mudu khai na kun bi na jene time mudu khai gona holibi maki ki to mudu khai gina magi ki tu pornography kan sabole joborjasti di gina nasai shigule mari gina na idu kan bi sob domestic violence ase idu karni dai iniga under this domestic violence ek mara eklan hoide olibi idu kan sob like itu cover kuri ase aro iniga kan victim ase kuishikule thangi bi ekta ko munja do there is help na iniga chupchop na thakibi aigena itu domestic incident report file kuribi ne ase gule do manuhan babibo bishi magi kan do iniga thagishi gulibi they don't want to approach the court because tan babe court ti jale lamba chura hoi jabo na holibi tahangi kobule munja do inigala cases kan do dusra case kan noi aro first itu tahanda first disposal ase na aro fatafat court prabi itu kan do instantly itu kan take up korde aro aha logo interim relief pi bai ki garne ase gule kuma magi ando tahan jagina complaint dibo gulibi motahan pa threaten kore like toila bacha kan loi lobo na mari gina khaisuli tai koi moi jale do bacha na aro kuma to aigena polaigina horde aigena chharigina motabra mari gina taila life lobo threaten korabra tai pulaigina ha pichi dibi motabra bi threaten kore to you right now kuchile bacha kangi itu guri dibo mar bacha kangi morai dibo bacha kangi lock up kuri gine bacha kangi torture kore to maki manu ase to tai bra to tai muri libi tai mar khai libi tai nijor bacha garni to tai again she'll go back to the abuser na inigala cases can be we have come across so inigala cases kan ase gule do aido please approach like itu legal services authority bi ase itu to nathaga maki itu paisa nathagi she gule bi government pra bi free legal aid bi pabo na aro ami kan china kan bi we also provide free legal aid na free pra paisa bi naloi gina case kan bi kuri de aro ine ase gule to court ti jaise gule ta hange protection order bi dare mara mari no kurbo karni na noishe gule bi mota ke maki ke contact na kurbo karni itu kan order de noishe gule bi tai ke mara mari bra kumba do inika kan medical treatment bi lagi jaule bi maki paisa nai to ine ase gule treatment kan loi gina compensation kan paisa kan mota ke medical compensation kan dibule bi itu court order de noishe gule bacha kan karni ase gule temporary custody na case kora dam te because court to custody to last kun bra pabo na kun always in the best interest of the child ama bra balwa sabo na baba bra balba sabo paribo itu la supply kore dolibi iniga instant relief itu temporary custody bi maki ke bi itu kan pawo nolbi gorba khetai de kuma do na gorba jabardasti khetai de to court bi jawole nai iniga ase kushi kule to tai ke residence order itu gorba tai ke na kheta gole nolibi tai bra magi bra dusra mota bra lui gina igina tai tai abuse korba boibo na pare gina tai alag jaga di jawole mon ase gulibi court order de maki ke itu residence order kan dibule la na itu kan sob order pass kore aro monetary compensation tai la mental harassment kan itu kan sob gara garni tai mota law debi itu compensation kan mangi bule lala itu kan sob under the protection of women from domestic violence ekase itu garni iniga such victims kan ase kuishi kule to mohan message pathabole mon jaise you can always come forward and then koti file kurbo parse kule to nearest police station ti jaigina kurbo paribo our state government bra ami kan lai to protection officer ase de itu district welfare officer ke protection officer banai digina ase tan bai sob itu kan assist kurigina directly magistrate court usorti thakile court ti directly jabo paribo nolibi police station korle tahan brabi dir file kurigina court ti phatai dibo paribo na iniga ase itu garni aro itu any will wish your tai nijor bra victim prai wo na parli bi taila behalf prabi taila gor manu kan brabi taila friends kan brabi taila behalf prabi kuribo parbo itu garni iniga victims ase kule don't keep quiet na itu abusers kan do mohan kiman chupchap boibo iman tak they will think that like itu to tahan kora to thik ase koigina they will continue like keep on doing it na until unless you voice out itu garni iniga maki kan victims kan tagise kule do ahibi koigina itu message to pathai
तो going back to child abuse to ma'am apni pokso act laga opore kiba ko monjawo itu ki ase bhawa bujawle parwa
well POCSO act in short to koe to idu prevention of children from sexual offences act koi na idu sexually abused kora han pacha khan ge no chubu jaga di chwa khan na ta khan ge rape kurabi aro ta khan la mentally abuse korai to han sopi ahi jai na to mohan do POCSO do kina implement kurise kuli do we mohan sob jane do Delhi la gang rape la na ke nirbhaya case la through that idu criminal amendment justice amendment do hobule ase koina 2012 te to huise to initially do just सब मन की बोझाई दिवली इदु मोहन IPC ना मोहन इंडियन पेनल कोड लगा कोई थाये तादे इदु ऑफेंसेस लगा सब लगा सेक्शन अलग अलग प्रा इदु सजा से ना पनिशमेंट खान तादी डिफाइन करिना से विल बी आफ्टर दैट इंसिडेंट हैपन किले विली तादे अब्यूजर खान भी माइनर्स भी ऐसे आरो तादे इनगा विक्टिम्स खान भी माइनर ऐसे तो इनगा लगा टाइम दिकिना इदु ताहन के सजा दिवु लगे किना जस्टिस डिलीवर करो लगे तो इदु खान सब तो साइगिना इदु POCSO laga speciality ta do idu do 18 years of age below na gender neutral ase idu maiki pachaikla noi will be mota pachabi involve ase kwa nishina like ajikali do ina rape sexual harassment do itu maiki pachaikla ki korabi noi ajikali do it happens to male child also na to idu bi janina rakhule so that is also covered and then is speedy disposal na yadi do normal case to kwa nishina kiteba do lengthy hui jai will be yadi do within 60 days ina laga evidence khan pacha khan labi within 30 days ina lo lage aro medical attention khan bi na idu immediate diwo lage aro coming back to idu boxo idu one special idu not only idu pakchaikta no hoy will be Nagaland victim compensation scheme guna 2012 ase to idu la compensation schemes bi ai jeshi idu boxo under idu na like because rape victim khan ina handu bishi wala from idu weaker section of the society bi hoi jai they can't afford their treatment or ina handu bishi mentally traumatized bi hoi jai to idu khan sob treatment khan garni to at the end of the day financial assistance lagi to government right to through the legal services authority idu every district legal service authority has said through that you can apply for compensation aro idu mohan child welfare committee bi kwanjina every district ti thage ado through them idu bi tahan file kru te na victim compensation scheme so idu POCSO act to idu very special aro mohan idia to fast track court Dimapur bi ase the recent child abuse cases can be sob tadi jai ase to tadi special judge aro prosecutor bi normal no united to special public prosecutor appoint kurna ase to expedite the cases na so idu POCSO act to amingan law enforcement bra will be the person who is complaining the victim's family ra bi janibo lage under what idu aro idu penetration thagile he IPC khan idu like rape consider kore will be yadi do kwanishna idu pornography na nasabuli khan dekha nachobuli khan di chwa idu khan tak bi is considered as rape na under POCSO act aro idu dusra normal course of law dido it depends on the complainant petitioner he has to prove that taige inaga biya kam kurise will be now it has been shifted to the abuser na to inaga laga very special act for children
acha to itu kodam ni muik ta yada shi to muidu pishi simple term ase will be sexual abuse or rape la difference to ki ase kiniga legal way right to kiniga differentiate kre
Kwanishina, like I said, I made a mention earlier, the criminal justice system only do section under 376 kind of rape that defines it everything. Na, we do elaborate definition dianai. But nowadays, we do outraging the modesty of a woman is also a sexual abuse. Na, you do non-verbally, no, in a verbally, we, like you can say like passing a comments, na, and then saying insulting, humiliating things about the women. It wants so to that encompasses as a sexual abuse nowadays. The POCSO Act has been very elaborate. Apni khan section itia do na jao ili bi jai shikuli do idu penetration ikla noe na touch pi na idu khan mentally bi na it's all considered as sexual abuse as long as idu pachagi tiny jo biya kuri digina na inaga mentally noili bi verbally can be abused kra idu considered as sexual abuse.
So ma'am, verbally abused girl ka kota ko adam demongan ani India Nagaland do demon do nathagyo pare huliwi na ina do calling na par if teasing kan bishi thage na ini mohan jadam birai dam de comments kan pass kriya or do I think mohan ini bishi do face ko na ishi pare to ta ini do if teasing do is it punishable under the law?
See, Mohan, iniga if teasing India koise but when it comes to the Indian Penal Code, na alag say like their types, na like it was suppose like marike stop crazy like taige pichi kurina manubra taige India kur dibulumon na thage libi kite bado na iniga khan bi thage to jabardasti like aro taige ni like the person is not comfortable like kumba manubra tela piche koranchina itu kan bi labi ase itu kan bi offense ase no shigulu bi itula under the kwanishina kumba do ido ki koe ite mula kalik prakwa nishina outraging the modesty of women na like itu to rape to korana holibi tai like ekta biya itu na image kan dikhe ase nolibi taila itu action kan bra itu maiki bra inia dirty feel korala kan na iniga ka sob itu these are all like punishable like under the Indian penal code Nagaland to mohan de man nai iniga bi kobona pare because we also had such kind of cases also where iniga la aro inia korigina itu do mohan do yedi do bishi bar do like itu cyber crime ti bishi jai jai de like itu mohan ajikali la to sob mano high tech hoi jaise phone chulai ase internet chulai ase na itu kiki kan social media kan dibi ami kan inia bishi hoshir krobole lagya do because we always think that like mohan phone kan di message pathai ase nolibi mohan itu internet kan use kore ase nei man itu ebar patai mon kushi use krobo paribo inika kite ba dinia han bhabi thaki olibi inika kan explicit pictures kan na manula nude pictures kan manula permission noloi gina nolido maki mota kan inia for example like iki lode taijun itu biya kam kurigina ta kan inika bi thakibo pare na olibi consent kurigina kurishe pare olibi without that person consent like itu kan inia viral kuri diala kan itu kan sob offenses it's like it will be punishable under the Information Technology Act na or cyber crime kan di aija itu kan do imprisonment ekla no hoigena itu do fine kan be like at least like 10 lakhs na iniga kan 5 lakhs 10 lakhs iniga itu garni message ekta mohanna naga manu kan gi pathawole la do iniga kan manula videos kan ini kan biya kan nolibi bacha kan la na kiba to manu kan bacha kan gi iniga use kore to iniga kan la kan thagishi gule do be careful because like idu do saja ekla hoigena to kan do idu to paisa bi man fine kan tira bole olai jabo aro na didu la consequences to bishi dangor ase ko ina itu awareness to itu koi ni bole munja ase
aro cyber laga crime la upor de khota kushi gulo do mo ajikali la choge chokra noli ni sob mani bi social media de bishi thage mohan ni most of the time to social media de ni mohan bi without the consent of the receiver any explicit pictures can receive krala bi cases can bishi ase no ne like any experience can be bishi ase ami kan to is it also punishable under the law?
Yes, it is very much punishable under the Indian National Information Technology Act in our cyber crime te aijai itu pictures kan do without my permission na itu that's also again like itu the crime makila asegule to it becomes like crime against women because itu kan do it outraging the modesty of the women na itu garni itu kan la do bishi serious crime ase itu garni itu kan china kan do suppose moi dosra manu ra pai jaise aro moi bra ro dosra manu ke pathai ase to kun manu moi ke pathai ase ki man moi bra manu ke pathai ase will all be equally punishable na so itu garni ami han la itu kwa nishina punishable ekla nohoi fine bi bishi tera bole olai itu garni itu han do bishi hushir koribo lage aro kwa nishina itu kideba videos kan consensual sex thagigina tahan video banagina itu bi like taila na without that person's permission itu kan iniga taijun la machidi asido holibi iniga han kuma to viral kori de like relationship thi taga tam dikilo di kurigina mohan inia naga society to I think iniga la videos kan iniga la cases kan bishi ase to taijun relationship thaga tam they were comfortable they did it na holibi break up kora pichiti without that other person's permission maki obi mota hobi like iniga kan viral kan kori de iniga han kora kan to they'll all be booked under the Information Technology Act as well as the cybercrime as well as in the penal code.
Okay. To mo naro again if teasing laga khota hoi thake nishna verbal abuse kam de mon if teasing kam de any ajikali any mon any birai thake share kolibi mon ge sexually sexual khota han ko bi bishi ase mon any rasta de birai thake dam de ki han to mon idu manuan any rasta de birai dam de koi ase no mon do koi any tamali korina koi ase na ko but idu mon case idu la opore mon book ko par na nai
paribo idu do apni kan FIR launch kuri gina because mon ekta case tagi she idu poila de man iniga bi thaka nai de holibi te punishment bi enhance kuri di she if teasing iniga kan la cases kan iniga stalking kan iniga idu khala such kind of cases because ekta magi tu low student thagi she na low student thagi she motabra taila iniga piche kurina taila iniga kuri thagi kina follow kuri kina taike bhal lagi thagi she bola ina kuri kina last idu kwa nishina idu it starts with small thing na jibi chutu bra line china inia kuri kina last idu mota bra do idu magi ke rape bi kodishe murder bi korishe aro itu mota to ite do like life sentence kuri kina tai ite serve koraise na idu garni it crime to dangor bi chutu hobi crime is a crime because I'm not moila consent ban hoido I'm not comfortable aro itu kun brabi like mohange ininga juburjisti to ko na pare so if you like kuma mani niga sexual remark kan de na no jibli jadam de iniga magi khange iniga remarks kan pathai iniga if you come across such kind of cases like you can always file a complaint like ido FIR any police station like ido apni kan file kori parbo the law will take its own course of action.
Ati mo ini open space ti hala ka crime do itu ese kule I mean alak pi ese ulibi ini biradam de to I think mo ala viewers kami itu jani ulibi shi important ase to ma'am itu laga opore mo itu hudi mo jamon if teasing do ini olop focus ko na hud jai shukuri do mo ini babe ki ay chutu mutu khataya ase nga babe uli do you think it paves a way for more evil in the society?
Definitely itu do we have all been to cities na outside itu bishi prevalent ase na yadi do maybe mohan manu do inanga do nokure hola and I've not come across it but we have heard story nokura ina bi noi guri thakibo pare boli bi pahar do public places te do no chwa jaga de maiki khan gi cropping gure na noili bi idu especially male folks they come in friends group khan ahina maiki gi taunt kore without their consent jaborjasti video khan loi na and then they like public domain de thali de na from eve teasing ko like we think that it's just eve teasing really finally the result in a aggressive abuse can hui jai and sometimes in women who cannot take it na they think that as it's a shame for them it can do suicidal bhi hui jai so a lot of awareness has to be generated on eve teasing
maybe we can also say that manuan iniga kuri thake they feel comfortable manini iman open air de iniga kuine manu ku corona pare kulido manu ku na koi kulido and maybe it will just create more evil na ki acha manini tia do inia kuro pare se to maybe it will just instigate them to do even worse in the future. Ma'am, do you think so?
Yes, I think so because Nishina, they should know that like that is also a sexual harassment, na that is also a crime, that is also an offense. If there is anyone as such like iniga, if you come across such kind of incidents, immediately like ido report kodi wala na. Our iniga kan case can report kodi shekla. Our state is a small state, na kotha to ni jai jai. So I think like ido bra manuhan brabi jani jabo iniga korle do. Our taila friends can be thekile do jani jabo iniga korle mohan iniga diktar de gusi jabo ko na. It will discourage others from continuing with the same thing na idu warni iniga khan mohan fatafat iniga if it's very severe like complaint dile bi bhala se
aro ini idu add on growly la do inala maiki khan kunuwa do parents khan gi bi share grow na pare friends khan gi bi share grow na pare na to idia do mohan national state tv there different mechanism just because do bustidi thage na kurina apni gi la help modot na pawo ina bi no hoy na apni ini idia women helpline khan bi ase saki bi ase sob district te ase idu khan na to immediately tahan ina maiki khan gi bi modot grow idu no hina national portal bi ase ta na tahan identity disclose no kuri like we tahan la details tile they do not like idu khan do right to privacy ase idu khan la victims kan child will be women will be to they will not disclose but immediately they'll contact the counterparts or state kan de idu khan la link ti hoina na help pa khan bi bishi ase na in gala success story to itia do the system is in place it's just that mukhan idu khan kinaga use kru lagi du jani bo lagi na
to ma'am ini aro any rape laga sa issue ko lido sex worker ekta noile a person who is under the influence of alcohol noile idu an laga isapte issue ko lido legal ways for itu laga kinya idu kinya godam de idu rape ase ko na idu define kre.
See, under the definition of rape, like under the in penal code, rape to ki ase kushu ko lido rape to do motabra na nolibi sometimes it could be men also like it be hobo pare to inia korigina jaborjasti korala do tai monjur na thakili bi kodise to sometimes it could be like tai acha kujer na she has given her consent but the consent was with a threat to ibra mulo dinika biya kam nakurshi gule moitola khandan nolibi moitola loved ones khange itu morai dibo nolibi nika biya kam kodibo kabra since she doesn't want her loved ones to get hurt so she might have said yes that also amount to rape even though she has given her consent or intoxicated state itu moiki ke bishi mohan inia cases can be jane na like itu kan dawai khan di dibo tahan la drinks kan spike ku dibo mudo khan ke khelai diwar inia intoxicated state thaga dam tai she's not in a right state of mind to iniga khan di tai we cannot say that the person has given the consent so that will also amount to rape na noishi gulibi kuma manu khan do itu ki kobo bhal bra itu taila mental state na itu mentally challenged kan ini kan ke rape kurli bi itu kan bi will amount to rape. Our sex workers kan only we always think that sex worker ase kule we think that they don't have human rights. Only prostitute thaishi kule bi they have a right, they have a human rights, they're human beings. Taibra nijor la taila body bigai gina taibra taila livelihood tu pra taibra kamai gina taishi kule bi no one can force on her. It's like toi dugan di jai ase dugan di saman kile malik pra na dibo kule toi jobarsti jai gina kurishi kule to it becomes a crime no na. Likewise taibe taila body bigai gina thakishi kule bi taibra nuhobo ko gina manubra tailo to pori jod pai prostitute thakishi kule tailo pori jobarjasti kurishi kule that will also amount to crime.
Means no.
No means no. And especially like mohandu yedi to mandu iniga child marriage kan to mandu nai hulibi like other states and all like itu kan bacha time ra sadi kuri dia. So mota kan huishu gulibi bacha if husband have sex with a wife who is below 15 years of age, that will also amount to rape na. Itu kan these are the definition of rape under the Indian Penal Code.
Chado mo ni aje idu sexual topics no le ni abuse kan domestic violence la bishi khota wina I should live mo ngi de sexual topics la se to mola naga society bishi conservative ase ko kole do mo aro idu hando family ra learn kole do bishi dur khota ase. So do you think mo idu lack of sex education bribery amounts to more crime? Mo aro idu lo upward add kole mo jai mo family ra hike like la no igina mo schools kan dibi idu la education do bishi na thage mo janya dak to mo any higher studies still na jali do class 10 de mo ni life process 1 life process to the reproduction la idu puraya ese. Do you think lack of sex education no le mo ni do discussion kan family ra mo angin nahikaran ni family ra idu na say na say the early age pra nahikaran ne? Do you think it amounts to more crime in the society?
Actually idu do mohandu ko nishina like talking about sex like itu do it's still a taboo na. Itu do hoy itu do bhal like slowly like itu do it's like improving na around any manuhan to school kan dibi itu they giving on like good touch and bad touch sex education kan bi dia juli bi poila ko anishna mohan na time didu ini kan to it was very like alien to us mohan ditu han to kotha bi itu to public tv mohan kotha na koi na family kan dibi itu to sorom bi lagya itu amma baba kan lausor dibi ini kan tangor manuhan lausor di itu karni ko anishna there's nothing to be ashamed of aro kinia hoise guli bi ami kan do we're protecting our children, we're protecting the future when we give them sex education na, and which is a must and which required because when we come across like some certain cases like bacha kan chudo 4-5 years old can be like when they know that their body is being misused because sex education diabra tai good touch bad touch ase ko hina idu prahi tahan ami kan idu han jani ase libi idu kan mohan tahan ge education na dishe gule when their rights are being violated also it will affect them psychologically, but then they won't even know that like tahan do itu do manubrata lopordi na she will only feel dirty but he or she will feel dirty holibi tai itu do kobole na pare itu ki garni kun brabi tage or itu hikanai itu do biya se ko ina itu garni itu do sorom lagi bole ku kotha nai holibi family ti holibi we should openly like talk about it and then bacha time bra ami kan itu do kiniga hobo lage ki ase itu kan to tahange itu sikai dile bhal and ko nishna itu schools kan dibi like tahan itu kan subjects kan bi ase bola dan itu take up kuri ase or even churches can also like play a big role here because church to it's the backbone of our like society. I would say that like church has a very big influence in our state, so itu kan nishna kan there's nothing to feel ashamed of. Itu kan bi mokan to Sunday school kan nishna kan di holibi itu kan education kan bacha kan ki dile bishi bhalo hone ki kone ni. That's my suggestion.
Ma'am apni bhi tadi kiba add up kole mun jawa
hoy idu sex education do it should be the backbone of a child's foundation idia do na because kwanishna we have recent cases kan dibi mohan jani na ase bacha ekta do mohan la experience de like cases kan handle kora dam de bacha han do misa do bishi diri do go na pare takan alchi lagi jai chutu mutu laga do go pare libi man dangor khota kan do tahan bra hikabi hikanai ro but because of the awareness about good touch bad touch tahan la life be safe koribo pare abuser bi tahan recognize koribo pare na idu khan bra bi case bi bishi help kore idu bra mohan idu private school hi noina idu government school establishments can be na idu good touch bad touch sex education can do the teaching staff faculty aro bishi wala idu child labor khan na idu mohan jaga di do ina khan do government school di jai and tahan bi bishi na abuse children khan be ase do sex education should be the backbone now na more than the academic also because mohan la even for us mohan la time di our parents never taught us aro idia open idu in our own houses na idu khota ko guli bi we feel reluctant na idu khan laga apprehensions kan do idu do eradicate kurili bishi bal and then we should stress more on sex education because idu busti di thagili bi town di thagili bi mohan la family di idu no ho inaga no ho lage because such kind of idu a crime mohan idia cases kan sai na ishugule it's never by a stranger mohan bhabe inaga la abuser na inaga la rapist inaga hando bahar ba alak ikta hebo bhabe hulibi idu hando kidia ba do ekta chatti thagya gi na gi happen gre na ajigali do relation do meaning hi na thaga ujeshi maybe because of social media influence or pressure from different sectors copying things of others hulibi mohan idu busti de hulibi mohan idu sexual education bai shigule bacha khan gi kina safety rakhibo lagi kina protection kuribo lagi kun bacha gi ama right touch kuribo lagi kun idu hando bishi bhalba jani shigule do we can save our children because kwa nishna idia cases bishi ahai khando bishi wala like bishi manara do idu accept no kuribo pare de will be sometimes it's the uncle sometimes it's the immediate family members inaga khan hui jai to idu khan laga de do bacha khan gi sex education na tia dak do we will have more victims of idu bacha khan la na sexual abuse
ma'am ini mohan iniga cases kan saina issue gule power di thagya manu khan ba iniga cases kan suppress kra laga bishi hune to is it true
moi agree kwa nishina like kitaba accused person bra if the accused is from an influential family na itu pressure bishi ai jai case to itu withdraw korobole la bolibi iniga manipulation korobole bishi to koshish kore bolibi we have faith in our like itu police khan ke ta khan bi ta khan la do kina thagishi golibi once the case is in their hand they also do the duty court also like it likewise like potha pichi di ki ase ta khan brabi kore holibi kwa nishina bishi bardo if the accused na mohon experience pra do accused pra bishi influential family pra thagishi gole do bishi do idu kuribole like influence kuribole la na idu our case manipulate la kuribole la do bishi to koshish to kore
okay to ma'am mohan iniga issues kan child abuse hulibi domestic violence hulibi marital rape hulibi ki iniga issues kan rural areas kan de idando ko kulido mohan do man education bi na thage nuli aware bi na thage to iduhan ge kun khan bar reach out kor lage iduhan la aware korule nuli iduhan ki korule tan ki ko parwo iduhan la educate korule kun khan idu tangor role play kre
like my colleague Esther and me, Kwanishna Mohanbi, we have been associated with many authorities as well as Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, our Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. Rabi Mambalik the project Anina Access to Justice Kurina Yade Mon Toyang Devi implement Kurishe. So not only that within the state also we have State Commission for Child Rights na aro idu social welfare brabi bishi alak schemes can be to help such victims na idu kan not only that tahan la department be they have reached out to all this kind of places to awareness generation to bishi gure ase idia tahan na aro not only through idu awareness bin hoina through different kind of ECR materials also like pamphlets can booklets can different edu mohan legislation can be simple language pra banai gina nohili bi different medium of language na ta khan edu vernacular bi jai gina au sema lothai na gan bi translate kuri na ta khan edu distribute kuri ase to so far I think mohan initially awareness khan ina generation start kora them compare kurishi guli itia do bishi far reach jai she itia do na aro not only that mohan village council khan Noilibi pusti laga pastor khan na aro women leader khan student leader khan idu khan gi bhar ba sensitize kuruli try kore so that takhan brawi na itu pusti di takha khan gi reach out kurule to inaga laga mohan collaboration ekta system stakeholders khan volunteers aro ini most importantly pusti khan di idu khan church khan brawi they come forward na idu khan laga information awareness generate kurule to so far we have come ina kam kurna hadu because of that effort because of that awareness people are slowly coming to know about their rights
chato coming to an end of this conversation ma'am apni bhi khata ra ami la viewers ke kiba khole man jabo
Thank you so much for inviting us, and then my viewers can get ko munjado. If there is any victim out there, like apni kan nolibi apni victim na hote gina thagi shugulibi apni kunba jali gina ta se koi shuguledo, please spread an awareness that tahan karni itu help ase ko gina ai gina tahan ge itu help kuribi ko gina itu moi janai dia se.
Acha ma'am apni bi kiba call munjawo.
Well, this is a very good platform in a awareness generation. Na itu pishi bala se aro itu pacha khan gibi ami on behalf of itu achila platform li na ko munjai do Juvenile Justice Act P for children in need of care and protection khan na children in conflict with law will be child labor prohibition will be government ba do alak act banai dina ase apni khan safety karni to apni pacha ase guna victim ekta phui lagi na thagili bi ina ka phui na lagi bi na idia ami khan sob bilai gina apni khan gi to justice diwoli la system sob in place ase itu ra apni khan you come forward aro apni khan idu no longer stay there as a victim idu ekta message bi dibo monjai aro yade muila colleague mujin aje ahado we are here taking this advantage to voice for the voiceless na since mohan idu Nagaland Alliance for Child and Women right lubi associate kurina mohan we help victims of women and child idu ra aji idu platform luina sob kibi na idu break the ice and idu khan bustiri thage busana ina naphabi huilibi idia do apni khan gi sob rights to equal ase na idu ahina avail gribi kuna message di
So thank you so much apni jungiwi mang busy thagili ami khan gi aina ininga time tigina ami khan na viewers khan gi educate kriya karne it was a pleasure having you both.
Thank you so much.
So aji laga discussion karne mani hobo aro mohan iniga interesting discussion gan ami khan laga show unfiltered te loi gina thakibo to ara alak khobor karne sai thakibi Hornbill TV.